Hello everyone. I am Mrs. Kumudini Kolhe from MB Patel English Medium Secondary and Higher Secondary School. Today we are going to learn Chapter 16 Climate Part 3. In this session we are going to learn the seasons of India in detail. Let's see the first season, cold weather season, winter. The cold weather season, winter, we experience it during December to February. These 3 months are considered as winter season because sun shines vertically over the southern hemisphere between 22nd September to 21st March, and India is situated in northern hemisphere, so it is under the influence of slant sun rays between December to February, so low temperature prevails over this region, as we have learned in previous session how this revolution and rotation of earth causes the season, and how the sun rays fall vertically and in slanting way on the earth. So when the sun rays falls on slant way on the earth, we experience winter, and when they fall vertically, we experience summer. Winds blow from northeast direction from Central Asia. These winds are dry and cold, so the weather also remains dry and cold, and the sky is generally clear during this season, cloudless. India remains comparatively cooler as it is far away from sea and some part of its are desert, so it remains comparatively cooler than southern India. During winter, this region develops high pressure and this deflects the wind, and the dry and cold winds are generated due to the high pressure. These winds reduce the temperature of the places over which they blow. In Delhi, temperature often goes below 10 degrees Celsius in winter. In Allahabad, it remains around 16 degrees Celsius. In Kolkata, 18 degrees Celsius. At some places of Himalayas, as we know, the temperature of Himalaya is very less during winter season, below 0 degrees Celsius. The temperature of Shimla and Darjeeling is around 5 degrees Celsius. After the snowfall in Himalayas, the cold and heavy winds rush towards North Indian plains, and as a result, this plain, along with Gujarat and Rajasthan, are under the grip of cold wave. Sometimes we experience very cold during this winter season. Severe cold we experience, that is because of this cold wave that occur because of the snowfall in Himalaya. Temperature decreases suddenly, and frost damage the cotton crops. The frost that occur because of the snowfall and the cold waves that damage the cotton crops. Temperature does not fall below freezing point during winter except the high mountainous regions of Himalaya. Why it is so? Why do the temperature of India do not fall below the freezing point except Himalayan region? Because central Himalayas obstruct the extremely cold winds coming from Central Asia. Protects it protects India from severe cold as the winds are being obstructed because of these Himalayan mountain ranges. We do not experience that severe cold. The condition of South India during winter are different from those North India. South India is situated in torrid zone and it is a peninsular region also. So it does not feel the severe cold as it has impact of large water bodies, Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean and Bay of Bengal. It has the impact of sea. So the temperature remain moderate. The temperature in January in Kochi, it remains around 26 degrees Celsius, Madurai 25 degrees Celsius and Chennai 24 degrees Celsius. Due to longer and cooler night, we experience dew and fog. They are the common phenomena during this winter season. You can experience it in early winter morning. We know that days are shorter and nights are longer in winter. Sometimes the north east winds coming over Bay of Bengal as they contain the humidity These winds gave rainfall over Coromandel coast. This rain is very useful for Rabi crops. Sometime because of the western disturbances, the rainfall occur in Gujarat occasionally, and this unseasonal rain in Gujarat is called as Mauthu. The warm season, summer. The warm weather season, summer, Grishma Rutu. The duration of summer is March to May. Sun rays fall vertically from on the earth during this period. So the sun rays fall vertically from south to north gradually and landmass becomes warmer. Temperature increases continuously during summer season as we experience. The month of March is the hottest month in southern India. The temperature exceeds 40 degrees Celsius at many places. The central and northeast India experience maximum temperature during April and May. At some places, the temperature reaches around 45 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius. Thus, the entire nation experiences very high temperature during summer season. Due to altitude of peninsula and the plateau, the summer in southern India is little mild compared to the North India. The temperature here remains low, while the temperature in Delhi and Allahabad is around 34 degrees Celsius. It is 30 degrees Celsius at Madurai and about 27 degrees Celsius at Bengaluru. This is the physical feature and sea, the large water bodies, Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea, and Bay of Bengal have a dominating effect on the temperature in South India. During this season, tropical cyclone develops over Bay of Bengal and over Arabian Sea and advance towards coastal area and cause devastating effect over coastal region. Sometimes they create lot of destruction. Most of the country experience hot and dry weather during summer season. Most of the places do not receive any rain in summer, but sometimes Malabar coast gets some rain which helps the mango crop. And as it is helpful for mango crop, it is called as Amra Vrishti. Amra means mango, Vrishti that is rain. It is useful to mango and coffee crop. Like to know the nor'wester? The low pressure pocket over the north and the northeast India is spread up to Bihar, due to which some part of Odisha and Jharkhand become more hot occasionally, which is known as nor'wester. And locally these winds are known as Kal Baishakhi, as they are very hot and cause much damage in eastern India. The Lu, you might have heard this word, uh, the very hot air currents. In arid regions of west and northwest India, sandstorms and thunderstorms are common. In summers, especially in May, very hot winds blow over North India, which are known as Lu. Due to excessive heat, many people and animal die when these hot air currents flow or blow. They are locally known as Lu. Monsoon, the advancing season, rainy season. The duration of monsoon is June to September. As India is an agrarian country, our main occupation is agriculture. So rainy season is very important season for India because our agriculture, the crops, they depend on rain. About 80% of rainfall in the country receives between June to September month. Indian farmers are busy during this season in farming. The southwest monsoon winds are responsible for the rain in this season and the humid and cloudy weather. That is why it is also known as the season of southwest monsoon winds, as the wind direction is from south towards the west. So they are known as southwest monsoon winds. Almost entire nation Entire India gets rainfall due to these winds. By the end of May, a low pressure developed due to high temperature over India and Central Asia at this time. And we know the tendency of wind. It blow from high pressure to low pressure area. Indian Ocean in the southern develops the high pressure, and so the winds blow towards the northern low pressure pockets. As low pressure pockets uh, are created because of high temperature in northern India during summer season. So in this rainy season, the wind started blowing from the high pressure area to low pressure area. The summer monsoon winds blow from the ocean towards India. As these winds are moisture laden, as they blow over the water bodies on the Indian Ocean and Arabian Sea, they have moisture content. And because of that moisture, India gets rain. Due to the peninsular shape of India, the southwest monsoon winds are divided into two parts: Arabian Sea current and Bay of Bengal currents. Arabian Sea current. Generally, the monsoon in India starts in the beginning of June at Kerala in the South India. Western Ghat obstruct the southwest monsoon winds coming over the Arabian Sea. We know the Western Ghat, which is located towards the west near the Arabian Sea, and as the winds blow over the Arabian Sea, they are obstructed by this Western Ghat, so this region get maximum rain. When these winds cross the Western Ghat and reach to the peninsular plateau, most of its moisture is reduced and hence the leeward region gets less rain. The leeward and leeward. Leeward means the wind direction, the area which the region which comes in the wind direction that receives more rain. And leeward means the area which falls behind the mountainous region, that is leeward, that receives less rain. As Mumbai gets 200 centimeter of rain, while Pune, located the leeward side, it receives only about 75 centimeter of rain. Rain decreases northwards from Kerala as the monsoon winds start moving towards the north. The rain is decreases. The amount of rain is decreases from Kerala to Karnataka, Goa, and Maharashtra on the western coast. One branch of this current enter in Madhya Pradesh through Narmada Valley. This current further merge with the winds coming over Bay of Bengal. One branch of Arabian current pass over the Gujarat, Saurashtra and Kutch and then advance towards the Rajasthan. There you can see the air currents in the map in the image. How the air currents come from south and they blow towards the north. There is a less possibility of condensation of their moisture in these winds as there is no high mountains or forest in Gujarat and in Rajasthan, so condensation do not take place, so the rainfall is also less. After giving some rain in Gujarat, when these winds enter in Rajasthan, they contain very less moisture, and so Rajasthan gets less rain. Even the desert regions get very less rain, that is less than 10 centimeter of rainfall. Bay of Bengal current, as we have seen, one that is Arabian Sea current, and the second branch, Bay of Bengal current. The second branch of southwest monsoon wind first enter West Bengal and then reaches up to Meghalaya. These winds contain maximum moisture which gives heavy rain in Meghalaya, as Meghalaya is having a forest region also, and it's located at height, so it gets heavy rain. The slopes of Khasi, Garo, and Jaintia hills receives heavy rainfall. The winds here deflect and blow from southeast. They cross over West Bengal, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, and reach Haryana. But as they move forward, their moisture contains decreases. बारिश धीरे धीरे कम होती जाती है, द मॉइस्चर कंटेंट डिक्रीज हो जाता है. So the regions which fall in the way first gets more rain, and gradually the last region get less rainfall. Further, both the currents, Bay of Bengal currents and Arabian currents, they merge and give good amount of rain to the northern Himalayan regions. And sometimes snowfall occurs here occasionally. Along with the monsoon winds, cyclone originating over the Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea also enters in India. Due to this, monsoon become more active in some region. During monsoon season, an average of 5 to 6 cyclone passes through India and help to bring rainfall. India receives rain through monsoon winds, but these winds do not blow throughout the year and from the same direction. They change its direction as we have seen. As the air pressure changes, the direction of wind also changes. The onset of these winds is also irregular. So the phenomena of rain break is associated with monsoon wind. What is this rain break? The monsoon rains fall for many days. There are many rainy days continuously, but there are few rainless days and again it followed by the spell of rain. This phenomena is called as rain break. There is also a variation in the physical features in our country. All these factors affect the distribution of rainfall. These factors have made an amount of distribution of rain unequal in India. As we know that Assam and Meghalaya receives very heavy rainfall, while the desert in Rajasthan and Leh in Kashmir receives insignificant rain. As we have seen, the desert regions of Rajasthan receives less than 10 centimeter of rain. Even the Leh region of Kashmir, as the winds, the moisture-laden wind could not reach because of mountainous region to this Leh of Kashmir. So that also receive very less rainfall. A retreating monsoon, the duration is October November. Duration between October November, it is better known as retreating monsoon. What is the meaning of retreat? Retreat, coming back. When the wind started going back from land masses to water masses, you can see the wind direction on the map. The wind direction of the arrows, see, they are coming from land masses towards the water masses. The vertical sun rays gradually shift southwards and create a low pressure over Indian Ocean in south, and high pressure develops gradually over North India. And we know the wind that blow from high pressure to low pressure regions. By the end of September, a fresh pressure system developed over Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal, which weakens the monsoon winds, which already reached the interior part of India. When the pressure condition changes afterward, these winds start flowing back towards the sea during October and November months. So this period is called as retreating monsoon. जब ये winds वापस जाना शुरू हो जाती है इसलिए इसे retreat monsoon कहा जाता है. At this time the season is dry and cool. Dry and cool winds start instead of hot summer. Clear sky and increasing temperature are the main characteristics of retreating monsoon. Soil contains moisture. Daytime the temperature increases and nights are cooler comparatively and pleasant. Daytime weather is very perplexing due to high temperature and humidity. We are experiencing this the same condition nowadays. Very high temperature because of humidity, and we feel very hot as because we feel the heat in the environment. This situation is known as October heat, and in Gujarat you might have heard this word. Locally it is known as Bhadarvi Tap. Climate and human life. The climate of India is of monsoonal types, as we have three regular season in India. So it is called as monsoonal type climate. Irregularities and uncertainty are its characteristics, which have a profound impact on climate and the food, lifestyle, nature of people, and agriculture. We know that the climate of each and every region has its own impact on the food and lifestyle of people. Because of various types of climate, a large variety of crops can be taken in India. It can be cultivated. But the uncertainty of rain has resulted into unpredictable production. We can take different types of crops, large variety of crops. But are we sure about the rain? No, because monsoon winds are uncertain. Sometimes we get good or enough rainfall, sometimes we get very less rain, and because of that, sometimes the crops are being damaged. Excess of rain also damage the crops, very less rain also damage the crops. Sometimes there is heavy downpour, very heavy rain, and that we experience the rivers, the flooded rivers because of this heavy rain. And that flood causes soil erosion. And that soil erosion, when the upper layer of the soil moves from one place to another, the soil become infertile. And in long terms, it reduces the crop production. If the soil reduces its fertility because of the erosion, naturally the crop production is less. Due to the uncertainty of rain, agricultural laborers migrate to cities, as the people, those who are dependent on agriculture, do not get enough employment because of this uncertainty of rain. It creates employment problems. So the agricultural laborers, they have to migrate to cities to find out new alternatives of employment for earning money. Even because of this uncertainty of rain, agro-based industries also face problem, because uncertainty of rain causes the production of crop also. And if the crops are not produced, these industries based on agriculture, they do not get the raw materials, like cotton industry, cotton textile industry. What is the raw material for it? Cotton. If the cotton crop is not there, it may affect the cotton textile industry. Sugar industry, if the production is of sugarcane is not there, the sugarcane industry may affect because of that. So this uncertainty of rain also affect these agro-based industries. The life in desert or in mountainous region becomes full of hardship, which is directly affect the people's food, clothing, occupation, etc. So we have seen that in what way this climate impact on the human life. The Indian Meteorological Department, this department transmit the weather news of a country on radio, television, and publishes in the newspaper as well, on the website, as well as on the website also. The office of this Indian Meteorological Department was established in 1875 at Kolkata. Its main office was in Pune till 2005, but now it has shifted to Delhi. This department has six regional offices and they are located at Chennai, Guwahati, Kolkata, Mumbai, Pune, and Nagpur, and also in every state capital. This IMD, Indian Meteorological Department, has established observation stations from India to Antarctica. Weather forecast is made based on the information collected from all these stations. You might have seen this weather report in news channels. So, how do you get that weather report? Through this Indian Meteorological Department. The studies based on the weather conditions. They do the forecast of weather. So, here we have seen the chapter 16 and climate of India. Thank you for being here. Please solve the exercise of your textbook and read the textbook thoroughly. Goodbye and thank you.